Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Bringing it out. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Dukes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard?
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll keep it himself. Looking for room at the 25. After the filthy move, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Inside, touchdown Dukes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Herd! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Evans. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brock. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll try the run. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. again to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback making checks. From the gun. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And convert.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack in the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 2 to Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. The run from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. It's a way to get the first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Off the play fake. He's got it. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Touchdown, Marshall! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Dukes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw again. Snares it outside. It's Martin. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone with his size and his athleticism?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Catch in the middle. It's Brock. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Oh, he makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. They're working that left side.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a man. It's Evans. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turns it on in midfield. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heel.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the 1st. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He wants it all. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Got his man in the middle.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year?
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. You want to talk